I'm Kaméa Chayne, and I'm the host of Green Dreamer podcast, where we explore topics to do with intersectional sustainability, holistic wellness, and what it means to live a truly abundant and thriving life. Over the past few years, I've personally become a lot more conscious of my purchases, and I'm still realizing that there's still a lot more to learn. And I'm not alone, because last year, 40% of Americans couldn't name a socially responsible brand. So yeah, recently I decided to take a few new steps to become a more conscious consumer, and here's how I did it. The first step to making more informed decisions as a conscious consumer is to know the language and learn about the different labels that I can trust to reflect these values. A few that really resonated with me were the certified USDA organic, the non-GMO project verified, and the B Corporation certification. We're so far from understanding the long-term impacts of pesticides often used in conventional agriculture, so there may be risks that I just don't want to be a part of. I want to support products that are certified USDA organic whenever I can. GMOs are genetically modified organisms that are modified for different reasons, but for example, a lot of GMOs are created so that the crops can create their own insecticides, or they're able to stay alive even as herbicides are sprayed on them to kill the nearby weeds. So looking out for the non-GMO label is something that I do as well. The B Corp is more comprehensive in that it certifies companies that are voluntarily meeting more stringent standards for environmental and social impact, accountability, and transparency. One brand that covers all three of these values is Garden of Life. I take My Kind Organics multivitamins just to ensure that I cover the bases with my nutritional needs. Next up, being a conscious consumer meant asking myself, how often am I buying things on impulse just because it's on sale? Cheap prices don't often reflect their true social and environmental costs, so I'm learning that it's really important for me to think harder about what I really need and want, as well as the larger impacts of my purchases. I don't think there's one way to be a perfect conscious consumer, because every situation is going to be different. Everyone's going to have different levels of accessibility and what is available to us. So I think it's just starting to get curious, where was this made? How was this made? Who made this product? What is the larger impact? And just by starting to ask more questions, that can be a really easy first step to dive into all of this. When I'm more intentional with my purchases, I know that my dollars don't disappear into a black hole somewhere. They're going to support brands, practices, and people, so whenever we can, let's try to make it count for something and continually reach for better. Our world depends on it.